Hello everyone, it's Mrs. Morgan, and this is Mrs. Morgan's Math Minutes. This video will discuss direct variation. Direct variation is a very specific linear relationship. What you see on this page is a graph that demonstrates a specific example of direct variation. This is my imaginary scooter. I wish I had one, but I don't. And it is traveling at 30 miles per hour, a steady rate. If I travel for an hour on my scooter, this graph demonstrates that I would go 30 miles. And at 2 hours, I would have covered 60 miles. And you can continue to see the 3 and 4 hours. And if I continued at this rate, the graph would continue on. In a direct variation, there is a number that you can multiply the x value by to get the y value, and it must be the same number each time. It would be the same factor. In the equation for direct variation, that factor is represented by the letter k, a constant factor. You can rearrange the direct variation equation by solving for x or solving for k. Try it now. See if you can come up with the direct variation equation starting with x equals. To transform the equation y equals kx into terms for x, I would divide both sides by the constant k, and I would get y divided by k equals x. If I wanted to actually put the x first, then I could write x equals y divided by k. Two linear equations are graphed on this page. One is a direct variation and the other is not. Can you figure out which is which? The answer will be on the next slide. In this example, y equals 2x is a direct variation. There is a number k, and it happens to be 2, that I can multiply x by in order to get y every time. If the value of x is negative 2, the y value is negative 4. If the value of x is 0, I multiply it by 2, the value of y is also 0. If the value of x is 2, positive 2, and I multiply it by 2, I get positive 4. And each of those points is represented by that line. Therefore, it is a linear equation. However, in the instance of y equals x plus 1, there is no constant k that I can multiply x by to get y. There is no one factor that I can use to multiply negative 2 and get negative 1, 0 and get positive 1, and 2 and get positive 3. So y equals 2x is a direct variation. Y equals x plus 1 is not.
So it's recording and
I do that.
then it records over it.
All right, so now we're making new recording.